Hello everyone. In this video, we'll use the asset store to acquire some of the game assets that we can use to create the terrain in our game. So first of all, we're going to go to Window. Okay, then you look for Asset Store. Okay, so by clicking this, you'll come to this Asset Store. Okay, but you can see it's already moved. So what we're going to do is going to click on Search Online. You open up in the browser, and in this browser, okay, you will link to your account, and we're going to search for the asset low poly. And after you select it, you can see there's a list of low poly asset. We're just going to look for pricing, free assets. You can see I've acquired this low poly simple nature pack. Okay, so if you have not bought any, you can click on add to my assets, or you can click on it, have a quick look of it. After that, there'll be a button to add to my asset. Once you click it, you'll be add to your account. So looking at mine previously, okay, once you added it, okay, you'll be something like this, and they will show you that you can open it in Unity. Okay. So once you have it inside your Unity, you're going to click on this, go to the package manager. Okay, so I'm going to click on package manager, and I'm going to select package my assets. Okay, so now you can see it's fetching all the assets that I have downloaded, and I'm going to look for the low poly simple nature pack. Open it up. Okay, and at the bottom here you can see there's an import button. Okay, once I'm ready, I'm going to click import. You can see this is the package that is going to be importing into our project. I'm going to click import and wait for it to get in. So now you can see I have all the nature pack. It has a scene that we can test it out. It has a prefab that we can use, and there's also the material, the models. So what we're going to do is we're going to just use the prefab. Okay, I'll close this, and I will go back to the scene. Okay, I'm going to delete away this plane, and I'm going to drag out a ground. You see? So I'm going to move this one further down. Okay, so when I'm ready, I'm just going to click play. You see, now you can see the terrain is actually uneven, right? And it is actually working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in some more things like the mushroom. And for mushroom wise, I'm going to turn off the mesh collider. Okay, so it's not going to be. Okay, so for all this mushroom, or the certain grass, I don't want it to have some collision, so I'm going to turn it off in the mesh collider. Okay, make sure the mesh collider is turned off, then it will not hit. So after you've done this, let's say I'm going to add in some bush, add in some trees, another tree, and I'm going to rotate them, okay, using the rotating tool at the top left here. You can see here, rotate tool. Okay, there's a hand tool, move tool, rotate tool, scale tool, rectangle tool, and quite a few tools that you can use this. So I'm going to use the rotating tool. Go click on this axis and rotate the tree, and I'm going to clone this, and I'm going to move it out here, rotate it a bit. So you can actually use this method to create a whole scene, and I can create another empty object, game object. I'm going to call this terrain, and all the terrain that we have dragged onto the game scene, we can select all of them by holding Control, and then I'm going to drag them all into this game object. Okay, so once you're happy with it, okay, you can actually drag this terrain as a prefab. Okay, but this is not the one that I would want. So previously I already have uh, select this terrain, okay, and then I export into a package. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to delete this terrain that I have created. Yes, delete it. Okay, I'm going to delete this on the scene. Okay, so what I'm going to do instead is that the package that I have created, okay, I'm going to drag it into our asset. Alternatively, you can also use import package. Okay, so I'm just going to drag it, it's easier. Okay, so you can see this terrain has a prefab. I'm going to click import, and I'm going to drag this terrain inside here and set it to position 0, 0, 0. Okay, so now you can see I'm going to rotate this, move. You see now this is the terrain that I have. I'm going to select all of them, select all the heroes, enemy, and I'm going to use the movement to move them up, move them here, and the camera I'm going to move up, move it back, move here a bit, and I'm going to rotate it downwards so as you can see it's panned to here, and I'm ready to test. Let's play it. You can see now my terrain is up here, and I have a group of tanks that is landed on the terrain. Okay, so that's it. This is how you can actually use assets from the asset store, and then subsequently making a prefab, and the prefab can also be exported out for your easy use in the future. So this is my terrain that I've created for this project, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.